Alright guys, hello and welcome to my very first Company Heroes gameplay video. Company Heroes 2, that is. So, this was a game played by Carl Moneybags. He is playing as Westmula because he can't run Company Heroes 2 on his computer yet. Still hoping to figure that out. Might have to just get a new computer. We're going to follow Westmula. But yeah, this is a 4v4 on Angaramunda, or Angaramunde. I can't remember how to say it. That's weird. Anyways, he has on his team Frozen Yogurt, Nidnog the Great, and Deja Vu. And then the enemy side we have Ace Freshly SS, Xeon, Blackzilla, and Dot Dot. So without any further ado, let's get this game going. I'm just gonna speed up the beginning a little bit just to get to the action. All three of these guys go support weapon campaña, and they all go with a conscript opening. And let's take the fog of war off. Enemy are pushing like this, pretty standard start. Getting to the fuel as quick as possible. I'm gonna slow this down one. Okay. So on the left we have Deja Vu and Nidnog the Great pushing up. Down the center and to the right we have Carl and Frozen Yogurt. So we've already got our first bout here. Frozen Yogurt going in the building. And they are countering 2 MG squads and a mortar squad already. Middle point's being contested by Carl. He's got his MG set up over here. Forces those pioneers to retreat and these grunts to push back a bit. Strong early push from Nidnog and Deja Vu. Pushing hard for this fuel all the way up the left flank. Very nice work by them. And Carl and Frozen Yogurt aren't doing too shabby either. They are pushed back by these pioneers up close though. Germans all hunkered down already. Pretty standard start. This map, it's a pretty interesting map. A lot of buildings, and it's a pretty straight line. There's all these pathways with this railway station going straight down the map, and then there's all the crossroads. So it's a pretty good map. Lots of urban fighting. Yeah. Carl's able to flank this MG here, forcing it to retreat. And Nidnog and Deja Vu doing a pretty good job here on the far left, robbing them of their fuel, which is pretty crucial for these Germans here. Do have a cluster of units though here up the right though. But already we can see that the Soviets have a pretty strong map control, controlling majority of the map, and they haven't really been able to push them out yet. Taking some mortar fire. This guy's pushing in. Oh, a nice Molotov over the fence. I think that's in the blind too. With the fog of war on, like they normally wouldn't be able to see. So a nice play because they wouldn't have been able to shoot them. Forces them to retreat. Carl pushing up strong too, grabbing that VP. Carl has two conscript squads, combat engineers, 2 MGs, and a mortar just coming in now. Germans really pushing back hard though here. Fog of war. Got that LMG on this pioneer squad. They are able to rout this MG squad in the building as well. I've been able to hold them off so far with just this 1 MG against a whole bunch of Wehrmacht units, but you won't be able to last long. They've also got a bunker here with some barbed wire, which is a pretty good place so they can't come behind with some grenadiers and set up a what's it called? Detonation. Because that's a pretty effective way to get them. Or a penal squad can also remove them with a satchel charge. But they've all gone support campaña, so it doesn't look like this. Carl already getting his tank building up. at 5 minutes. That's pretty early, because I guess they had both fuel caches. And yeah, pushing up the center. He's got the MG squad in the center building guarding this VP. So early stages, pretty good to get your MGs in these buildings. Oh, and we see Ace Freshly leaves the game. That's going to affect the Wehrmacht side quite heavily. But yeah, they don't have much to counter this besides a mortar or a rifle grenade, which is pretty expensive and not too effective for getting units out of houses, whereas Soviets can throw Molotov, which is very effective at routing people out of buildings. Got a Russian speaking player doing his thing. Just getting this Tankovi battalion command set up. And Frozen Yogurt setting up some nice mines here. MP versus MG. One in the house should have the advantage. Is Freshly the scout car up. Carl now has the battalion up and can get a half track, but doesn't look like he is. War squad pinned down, but the MG is ultimately going to. Oh, he does get away. Another mortar squad here. Standard mortar. This is what I think is, yes. This is the HM38, and this is a very powerful mortar. Although Xeon has been able to push for the fuel, which could slightly hurt the Soviets. And they've finally been able to push back with huge numbers to take this fuel. We've got a Pak 40 in place here. The Wehrmacht. Conscript are going to get pinned down by these two MG squads. Another cache up. Not sure I'd recommend that for Carl going as the Soviet industry, because he's going to be getting less manpower, and he's going to really need manpower late game. Let's see what the others got. We have Nidnog with the defensive tactics. This one's very interesting. It's got a lot of exclusive stuff like the tank traps, PMD-6 anti-personnel mines, DSK, and the M42 45mm AT gun. Those are all pretty exclusive units. Frozen Yogurt with the guard mortar coordinated tactics, also very good, as well as the shock mortar heavy tactics for Deja Vu, the ISU 152 heavy assault gun. Meanwhile, this guy's gonna try to retreat. Looks like he'll get away. This MG squad getting hurt by two border crews right here. He's gonna need to fall back, which he does. Still pushing his Deja Vu and Nidnog for this far point, and they're finally capping this point back as well. Carl has already got at the 9th minute a T-3485 or T-3476 up. That's pretty early. No one else has any tanks on the field besides the scout cars. Using full advantage of the Soviet industry. I'm just gonna quick check what the Germans got for commanders. They have Jaeger Infantry Doctrine for Ace Freshly, who left the game. Xeon has Festung Support Doctrine. Oh, running right into a pack, Carl. Black Scylla has the Assault Support Doctrine, and Dot has not chosen the doctrine yet. Get that off. Switch back to Carl. Which is Wes. Ooh, taking some rear armor hits. Really inflicting some damage. Gotta get this tank out of here. Oh, will he make it? Oh, he's able to see him. That's a big loss early for Carl. When you have the first tank, it's a nice advantage, but it does not put it to good use. Scout car very low health, but it is forcing these squads back. Combat engineer is just going to shred this MG squad. Just going to try to retreat. And oh, nailed by the HM38. tell by the highly explosive blast. Deja Vu with his first T-34 up. Ace Freshly has a half track. Carl with his second T-34 as well. So he's already spamming the tanks. Fortunately, he did lose that first one though. We've got 2 packs over here though. It's gonna have to be something we'll have to deal with. A nice oorah to get by this MG here. Moves T-34, forced back by a Panzerfaust. Here comes the pack. He's gonna have to pull it out. Yeah. Ooh, 2 hits in. Screwed the shocks as well. Very useful units. Carl, can he wipe out this Grenadier squad? No, it gets away. Pushing up the left though, they have capped this finish point, and they've already have not lost a single victory point and have the enemy down under 300 points. So far so good for the Soviets. They're winning the victory point game so far. Still no tanks out for the Wehrmacht either. While battle rages on the left side. Carl buying his third T-34 85. I keep saying 85. 77. Anyways. Another scout. Oh no, that's the same one. Some guards riflemen. Very handy. And buttoning tanks. Very useful abilities. Looks like on the left side they have a huge force here. Looks like they're going to be able to finally cap this VP after pushing for so long. We've got Panzergrenz with the Panzerschrecks already upgraded as well. Trying to repair up this T-34. Carl's pushing in with his T-34s. Trying to eliminate this Gren squad. Oh, and he does. It's a careless loss there. But we see Laxilla has got these Opel Blitz trucks getting much needed resources for the Wehrmacht, especially on that fuel point. Additional resources for the siege. And the HM38 just shredding the other mortar squads with that highly explosive blast. Squad is down. This tank's behind lines. It's got to get out. Oh no, not with the pack there. There's up one more tank, but it's forced to retreat. Look at all the units here. He's got a half track. Replenishing all the lost units, so that's going to be pretty tough to take for the Soviets. Carl gets behind this pack, which has failed to turn. Finally doing it now. Try to finish it off, but he's vulnerable to your armor ticks. Gotta get this tanks out. Which he does. Find packs at two units left are pretty resilient. Oh, and there he finally goes. And they are gonna lose the center VP. And there's Carl's mortar squad. Two team members still do not have any tier 3 or tier 4 buildings up yet though. That's interesting. Still trying to push for this point, but it is heavily defended by ... Nice thing about this Mortar Crew 2 is it will not retreat when there's one man left as well. Normal mortar squads will abandon the mortar when there's one man left, but not the HM38, which is nice. Carl pushed back by this P4. This is the first P4 up for the Wehrmacht finally. The 15th minute, that's pretty late, but better late than never, I guess. He's gonna try harass this building, but that's just do some heavy damage on it. Carl coming in with his third well, 4th, but 3rd on the field. P-34. This P-4's got to get out of here. It's very weak. Ooh. Almost took a big armor hit there. And you see the Wehrmacht forces slowly advancing with three of the players all pushing left. Doing incendiary rounds. As Carl tries to capture center VP, pull this MG back. Alright, Carl just licking his wounds right now, repairing his tanks. Clears out that MG, capping the center VP. The drain continues on the Wehrmacht. We're slowly ticking away. Push continues on the left though. More P4s coming onto the field. 2 more. This MG doesn't stand much of a chance. Although Panzer just went by. I thought he was going to try to take him out. He's going to bring in this T-34 here. They are camping up here. Yeah, very well made bat, I must say. Before here from Xeon getting deep in enemy territory. Carl's going to try flank it, but his gun's in the wrong position. Takes a frontal attack. Does get a nice hit in there. Much better penetration since the latest patch for these T-34s. They are a bit more expensive, but their shots don't bounce near as often as they used to. Ooh, this pack. He's gonna need to get that T-34 out of here. Can't take shots like that. Ooh, he's gonna get it out. Goodness. Ooh, he's lucky he missed. Oh, but here comes a flank, and he does lose the T-34. Other T-30 very weak from that encounter as well. Carl's gonna have to push back. He is floating a lot of resource though. It looks like he is saving up for KB2, which is 1 command point away, which is a very powerful tank. And the push continues. They're all the way to the final point between their base. Huge mass of units here on the left. They're sending all their forces over here, it seems. And they just do not have enough artillery, although, speaking of artillery, here comes 3 T-34s from Deja Vu. They're just ready to face, but they're running into some Panzerschrecks. And a pack, he's going to have to pull back. Taking some heavy damage on that one tank. And he loses the T-34. So a nice counter by the Germans there with that pack placement. I wonder why he keeps sending in his mortars all the way to the front line. He's barraging from a distance. Here's a P4 deep in territory. Carl's 2 tanks up and running again. They still maintain the 2 VPs though, holding off the enemies pretty good over here. Nothing too much. Just so many units here right now though. There's nothing much the Soviets can do besides they had a Katyusha. They all went the Tenkovy battalion command, so they do not have that accessible at the moment. Looks like Carl cleared out the Panzer IV, pushing back up again. It now has access to this, but it does cost quite a bit more in the latest patch. Smoke run. Not sure why he did that, but whatever. Combat engineers are in trouble. It's gonna get them out of there. Yes. Oh, a big push from Blackzilla. Carl loses another T-34. He's down to one T-34. Can't take him on 3 Panzers. He's gonna have to pull back. This is bet 2 though. Oh, just hit a mine. It's a nice mine placement by Carl. At the BP, holds one of his tanks. And he does have access to the KV-2 now. They are pushing this BP. Carl does get the KV-2. Pulling her in. The beast. Carl now going after this button tank. Nice play from the guard's rifleman to button it. Can he finish it off? Oh, it's almost dead, and the guard's rifle finished it off. Nice play there. Frozen Yogurt and Carl. Comes the KV-2. And looks like they've got this Panzer IV in a sandwich. Once again though, the pack finishes him off. Oh, 4th-time charge. Will he lose it? Ooh, that was poorly timed. Nice work by the Bet 3 Panzer. Bet 3 Pack 40. Still maintaining this point. Carl bunkering down with the KV-2, which, as you can see, is pretty lethal. Long distance shots. Very useful, although its accuracy is a little bit off. Constantly using the button with these guards. Very nice work with the guards, and the KV-2 finishes it off. Guarding it with the T-34 because when it is hauled down, it cannot shoot close range, and it takes a while to unpack, so it is important to guard those if you are having them hauled down. Very excellent at taking out packs as well. But they are coming in with some squads to cap this center VP, which they already hold to, and they have some pretty good map control now. Oh, that Panzerschreck, he's able to get another T-34 though to guard this. Trying to push back this Bren squad from doing any damage with that Panzerschreck. But now the Germans are pretty bunkered in on this right side as well now, and the left side. Constant charge of the Soviets has done very little so far to crack the defenses, although noticeably less units. And we have our first Tiger on the field. ... And an incoming barrage is coming from here. We have a LEFH 18 artillery and another Tiger for Black Scylla. So now they're pumping out the Tigers. They do have the KV-2, but other than that, although never mind, here comes 2 T-34-85s. These are the super guards from Frozen Yogurt. Yogurt. Gotta watch out for this pack. Just gotta move back. Ooh, taking some damage. But again, they keep sending everything to the left side. Tigers. Forcing Nick Nog back. Capping the center BP with that's interesting. This force has been able to recapture this point though. Nice work by the T-35s, T-34-85s, and guards buttoning it. Very nice combo. Coming in for the Ram, but they have definitely nerfed the Ram in this latest patch. Very hard to destroy the guns on Tigers, especially from straight on. Calling in an airstrike. They're trying to flank this KV. Ooh, a very nice airstrike. There's heavy damage on the Tiger. Gotta be wary of those rear armored hits. Can't attack it, it's too close. Then come the Tigers. KB2's in trouble. This is bet 3. Thankfully, Frozen Yogurt has come in to support his artillery. Able to take out the Panther. But the barrage is too much. Will they be able to save this KB2? Oh, it's buttoned! What a play! It's forced to pull back. Can they destroy it? Oh! What a play by Frozen Yogurt, able to save the KB2. One shot away from that Tiger, and he's able to hull down, get out of the hull down firing position to repair. So great work to save that KB2. That button ability, wow, very effective. But the Wehrmacht still maintain 2 points. So Soviets are gonna have to push back here. So they have them down to 171, which is pretty low. They can just hold their points for a little bit longer. But with that push to the center by the oh, we have the 152 ISU, or ISU 152 on the field as well, and the T-34. And looks like Nidnog has been able to recapture some territory, forcing the enemy back. And this Tiger is weak, it's retreating. Barrage, and dodge that. But yet more Tigers from the enemy, and a cluster of packs and tanks here as well. The T-34 85s pressing again, trying to get around these packs. Tigers pushing middle. ISU trying to get vision on that Tiger. Oh, a nice hit from the ISU. Carlos KV2 up in action again now, bet 1 all healed up. And this ISU continues to hunt down the Tiger, which is behind this hill. Gotta be weary of this other Tiger though. The fight going on down here. Carl double teaming this P4 with the damage engine. Some hits from, I don't know, the pack. Will this Panzer actually get away? Frozen Yogurt is going to chase it down. They are calling in a barrage though. Oh, it's just smoke. Oh, he's got to watch out for this pack. It's vet 3. Oh. Oh, and he pulls the pack down. If he would have kept it there, he would have been able to take out this thing. Oh. Tiger sees one shot. He's able to pull it back just in time. Saves the vet 3. T-34. Carl's now building a whole bunch of repair stations just to get his tanks back in action as quick as possible. But they still only hold 1 VP by the Germans. Not been able to recapture this center point. That barrage just... Oh, it's a sector barrage. It's very deadly. Doing narrowed vision. Sector barrage, as you can see, going after the tank. Log on for a second. See how it targets the tanks. It's very lethal, and these infantry are just going to get destroyed. Really should be pulling this out during the sector barrage. Oh. Nice hit. Some Panzer Shreks and another Tiger. Did not get behind, but he doesn't have much chance against 2 Tigers with 2 T-34s. Frozen Yogurt pushing down the center. Oh, and again, it's a pack just the wrong time. Ace Freshly. Some poor movement. Karl's got 3 T-34s up now. Frozen Yogurt running all over the place with these T-485s, causing all sorts of problems for the Germans. 3 Tigers over on the left though. And we have 2 artillery guns now. Really causing problems. Just destroying these repair stations, it appears. KB2 back set up again though, and he is able to purchase another one as well. Oh, nice hit from the KB2, and he gets his second KB2 on the field. So, Soviets back in good stead. They have 2 VPs again. Karl's got lots of armor. Frozen Yogurt's doing good with his armor as well. Nick Nog licking his wounds at the moment. He's got one of these M42 anti-tank guns. Not very effective against heavy tanks like Tigers. Decent against medium tanks, but they do move around quite quickly. Frozen Yogurt just probing with these MG squad right now. Getting vision. Also picked up an MG over here. Bit of a calm before the storm right now. Karl's setting up his second KB2 as well. Calling into the barrage, does he see it? Yes he does. Gonna retreat his units. Oh, they get nailed by the barrage. Continuing to barrage these repair stations too. Their 2 artillery guns. Crushing, Xeon's now pressuring with a Panther and a Panzer. Frozen Yogurt trying to counter with his T-3485s. Karl pushing right down the middle with his 3 T-3485s. Looking like he's going for the artillery gun, but this guy's running right into the Tiger. Ooh, he's gonna pull it back. Rear armor. Ooh. These units pulling back as well. Nope, he's pressing. Oh, it's a nice flank from behind. Running straight into the enemy. KB2s dropping in their shells as well. Down goes the Panther, down goes the Panzer. Here comes the Tiger, 2 Tigers in from the rear. Gotta get these guys out of here. Provides smoke cover for his artillery guns, worried that they will destroy them. Let's button this one tank. Continue to use up 3 Tigers for dot. 3 Tigers, oh man. Oh, here comes Nick Nog. In come the KB2 shells. Goes for the ram. Does nothing. Oh man. Huge barrage. Tanks coming in from the rear. 3 Tigers. Oh, they're weak health. Oh, the ISU 152's got to get out. It's getting chased by 2 more Tigers. These Tigers are in trouble though. 3 T-34s behind them. So are Karl's KB2s. We've got 2 Tigers peppering them. Oh, but look at the health from these. They're all going down. 1 down. T-3485 down. Insane tank battle. Down goes the KB2. Karl's got to get these guys out of here. Other one's very weak. Trying to pull the 2 Tigers out, but these guys are hammering them in. Just tanking the rear armor hits. And the Panther from behind, but it's too late. Down goes the Tiger. Down goes the KB2. Karl's gonna get this guy out of here, he's too weak. And when all is said and done, 3 Tigers are gone for the Wehrmacht, 2 KB2s down for the Soviets. I think the Soviets won that bout. Nice play from Nick Nog. Just coming in the rear, just shredding those Tigers. Getting that rear armor hit with a nice sandwich. ISU keep keeping its front towards the enemy tanks. This Tiger's getting dangerously low. Carl can get another KV2. Panzer pushing it from the side though. He's gonna try to finish off this ISU. Chasing him down. Oh, does he see the mines? No, he doesn't. Oh, and he is done. More tanks. Rear armor hits. Three Tigers at the center VP for Blackzilla, as well as the Stug. That Panther went down as expected, and they go to cap the center VP, but they are down to 92 points. They are going to need to hold 2 points for quite a while now. Getting pretty low, 89 points. We need to stop the bleed. They do have 3 Tigers here. Carl getting his next KV2 set up though. The relentless barrage continues from the artillery though. Guards riflemen buttoning them. It's not going to do much though. Here comes the smoke. Here comes another plane. Oh, and it takes out the Stug and the Tiger. An excellent barrage. The smoke hit the red warning smoke of the second barrage. Didn't see it coming. And, oh, that was an excellent play by Deja Vu. And with all that, when all that is said and done, there is no units guarding this left VP for all that. They are capping this right VP. Pretty soon the Soviets are going to have no points. Huge push down the center though. They're chasing down the 2 remaining Tigers for Blackzilla. 5 T-34s and 2 T-34-85s. Frozen Yogurt. 1 Tiger down. They're trying to finish off this Vet 2 Tiger. T-34-85 down. Rams the Tiger. Trying to get behind it. Pack sets up. Oh man. Tiger's weak. Down goes the T-34. Down goes another T-34. These tanks are weak, but they are able to finish off the Tiger. But they lose another T-34 and run into another Tiger. Huge losses all around. Huge armor losses all around. Another Stug set up. Trying to take on this T-34. Panther deep in enemy territory. Going after the caches. An incendiary bombing run. Shocks this tank. KV2's missing this Stug. Taking some heavy hits actually. Finally gets a hit on this Stug. The T-34 finishes it off. They only hold 1 point. They gotta capture more points. The barrage continues. He's gotta get this tank out of here. Able to get it back to mobile. Just in time. Panther. Oh, nice hit. Nice you. Going for the ram. Damages the engine but doesn't get the gun. Oh, but that side armor hit's just shredding it. And the finisher. Chance. Carl deploys another KV2 as well. Hunkers down with this one. They have been pushed back a fair bit though, and they're losing this fuel cache. Ooh, they're running into the bouncing Bettys, trying to cap this point. Oh, a nice flank on these this MG here. Picks up the scout car. This guy's trying to set up a mine, but spot. Oh, it's not mine, it's Nancy Betty. Ostwind. Panther. Still not able to capture the VP though. But they are getting this one. So pretty soon they'll be back up to 2 and the bleed will continue for the German army. 2 KV-8, KV-2s back up and running though. Karl continually building these repair stations. And the barrage continues from these. Vet 3, and for some reason, this one must have got eliminated and remanned or something. Why is it just missing all day? I don't know why. No one got Vet 3, and the other one's got nothing. Oh no, this one's almost Vet, that's fine. It's just been unlucky. Karl pulling back his tanks when he sees this barrage come in. Look at all these repair guys. Oh, 3 Tigers. Karl loses another T-34. And another T-34 goes down. Are they going to try push? Oh, but there's a Zist gun. And a pack, and another Zist. KV-2s didn't hunker down so they can shoot up close. 1 Tiger down. ISU finishes it off. Second Tiger taking huge damage. Second Tiger down. Look at them getting destroyed. Goes in for the ram, but it doesn't work. Look at that ISU just doing huge damage on the Tigers. The Tiger taking all sorts of damage. Going for the ram. He's able to hit it and shock it just enough time. Oh, and a huge barrage just destroys that pack gun. Karl blocks off the retreat. Damaged engine. And he finishes off. Oh, and it's abandoned. They can just get a squad over here to take it and get it out. Be wary of this Panther though. They do man it. Pack guns and this. Oh, and this is also abandoned, the Panther. And there's nothing around here. Only have some units just to pick it up. These guys are capping. Karl only has 1 squad. It's all armor right now. He's got a squad here, but that's it. He's sending the guys now. He's getting the Panther out of there for repair. And in comes another Panther. Some intense action going on here. Some huge tank battles. Oh, he mans the Tiger. Oh, just at the wrong time, and the Panther gets the shot away. That was really unfortunate. This guy. Oh my goodness. Only 3 vehicle kills, but it feels way more. Yeah, this guy going way back for repairs. Soviets capping all 3 points, although they push back here. All sorts of planes going over the map. Look at that. Should have some dogfights. That would be cool. Back up to 2 points and the bleed continues for the Wehrmacht. Karl charging in here. Looking to take out this mortar half track. Which he does. And the Wehrmacht after that fight really has not much left. They have this 1 Tiger. But that is it for heavy armor. Meanwhile the Soviets have a Panther, a ISU-152, and Karl's 2 KV-2s which are pushed way up. Ostwind going deep in territory. Not sure what he's planning. Cut off any units going to cap the point, I guess. Karl is available to get his 3rd KV-2 as well, which he does without hesitation. Things have seemed to settle down quite a bit here. These units, not sure what they're up to. Tiger coming back into play. Not much it can do against all these artillery though. Oh, they're calling in a barrage though. Karl's gotta get out. Ooh, it's a sector barrage too. Sector barrages are very lethal. All these tanks are very vulnerable. Gotta get them out. Oh, heavy damage inflicted everywhere. T-34s are in 0 health. This KV-2's got KV-2 down. T-34 gets crushed by the ISU or SU. GCGs are coming out because they're at 18 points. But the carnage going on here right now is insane. Soviet just lost a ton of tanks to that barrage, which is still going. Germans desperately trying to cap this point. Another barrage being called in. Able to take out the Panther just in time. These 2 units are so low. They are able to decap it, just stop the bleed, but only momentarily. SU's pushing, ISU's pushing. Panther up and running. KV-2's going back for repairs. Desperately trying to cap some points, but in comes this to capture this BP, which should do it. Another T-34 comes on. Look at that. Pushing up the railway station. Got a Tiger here. Got a Tiger here, but it's too little too late. They've capped the point. And that looks like it's gonna do it. Some deadly side armor hits on this tank here. This clock ticks down. This ISU. It's pretty insane. It's done so much damage. It only has 3 vehicle kills, but it feels like another heavily weakened Tiger. And that is gonna do it, my friends. Hope you all enjoyed that game. I know I did. And yeah, hopefully we'll be doing a lot more KOTOR gameplay. Hopefully we'll be doing a lot with friends as well. Hopefully we can get Carl up and running. Although he probably is going to need a new computer, which probably won't happen anytime soon. Anyways, that's all we got for today. We will see you all next time.